John, bitch. Goddamn.
I landed, the police stopped me at the airport and said, yeah, but talk to them, get back. We see your kids. And I said, you know what? That's okay. I'm from Pontiac, and I take chances in life. Right?
You did not say that shit.
Wait
a minute. Turns out that DDG is actually rage baiting. He says, psych, Baba clock, weirdo. Nigga said, why make a joke about that? Like, come on. This is why some people don't like you. Damn, Brandon 813177789 is fed up with DDG. This nigga's profile picture is just a Balenciaga runner, bro.
Okay, I guess.
A stock image of one Balenciaga runner. Okay, Brandon. Man, this nigga DDG has to be the biggest troll, bruh. He says, okay, I'm done trolling. Trinidadians, I love you. Can we be friends now?
Are we in the hood? In the hood?
Oh, yeah. DDG must have definitely got pressed. Now he's apologizing? Them Trinidad niggas must have stood on business.
I can't live nowhere because they gonna jump me. They gonna beat the out of me if I leave, boy.
Too much selling.
Hey, shout out to DDG. I know your brother Dub is lazy and you made his entire career, but it looks like DDG is trying to do the speed method and get that international motion. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And to be 1,000, you usually get way more love from out the country or locations that's not your hometown.
Chilling, catching wine. Shot, big up on yourself, big up on yourself, shot. Big up on yourself. She said, take it easy, I will do this. You don't have to. What? What are you doing? Whoa, that was me. This nigga American. Keep in mind, you're both going to jail for cursing. You cannot curse in Trinidad. What? Really? I cussed when I was on the bus. I know, I meant to say something because I felt you. I saw a curse in your spirit. I was like, he's about to curse. You go to jail for cussing? I could have got locked up for that? You could have. According to what stage you're on. Like, you doing it on the bus with who you was doing it with, you good. Like, everybody was like, oh, you're wrong. But just for in general, don't just be moving around Trinidad cursing like that. What? Because you will get banged up for it. Don't listen to what nobody else tells you. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. No, don't care what nobody else says. Don't curse in Trinidad. Don't curse in Trinidad. Why I did not know that? Don't do that. It's not even a good look for you as not you not from here. So you need
Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
who wants to come back here and be like, whatever, but if you do the shit that with Trinidad, it's like, you dumb, so bring cursing in Trinidad for it. Don't curse in Trinidad. Like, do it somewhere. Don't do it in Trinidad because they don't like it. I did not know that shit. I apologize, bro. What the freak? You can't shoot. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? I can say no. You're gonna drink like Asian and ass like Jenny.
Washington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
So you constantly hear from our users.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
It's time for Elimination Chamber predictions. First match on the card, we've got AJ Lee versus Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch. The IC title is on the line. This one I'm not too sure of which way it goes. I can see very easily just putting the belt on AJ Lee. Don't know what her schedule is going to be like going from now until WrestleMania. Becky just got the belt back as well, and I feel like this is more of we're trying to build this match. We're going to give it a singles match at WrestleMania. We're going to have a big ball and do something else or a stipulation match. Now, when we do the prediction videos, we also like to talk about the programs, the few storylines of what they have done and how they have done it and have they built it very well or very poorly. And I have not thought that this, in the short time it's been built, I haven't found it very compelling. AJ was on TV for such a long time, and Becky Lynch lost the IC title, then gained it back from Maxine. I get they're trying to build to this thing. It does feel like they're going to try to do the WrestleMania match. Maybe it'll be a multi-woman match for the IC title, and they'll mix some stories in there, but I didn't find the promos like stellar. I get what they're trying to do. I like Becky Lynch's character, actually, about just how unhinged she is. But AJ Lee's, I don't know, her performance or, just doing these long-winded promo segments that she has, it hasn't done much for me. I like to see these two actually brawl and fight. Maybe we'll get that. I'm filming this before Monday Night Raw. And they do find qualifying as well. But I think that she's done a little bit more. Maybe Becky is going to actually get a one-up on AJ Lee. More Elimination Chamber. It's in Chicago. You kind of expect it to be like Punk and AJ Lee stand tall. I'm going to say AJ Lee, they lose this. And they keep the belt on Becky until WrestleMania. I think they want to further this story, try to get it to Mania, and they need something that's like kind of a roadblock or whatever, stumbling moment going there. Chamber, I feel like you get Becky screwing over AJ. She cheats, she does a sneaky roll-up, ref gets distracted somehow, masked hooded figure is always a classic. They like to, well, I hope not, but they do something where you're going to end up having AJ lose. And she gets hit with brass knucks, steel chair, I don't know, ref gets distracted, and Becky ultimately picks up the victory. Get more heat on Becky Lynch, and if AJ's going to be around from, post-Chamber until WrestleMania to build a match, then I can see them doing something where it's like, hey, AJ finally defeats Becky Lynch. The thing, though, is, I don't really see AJ Lee as being Intercontinental Champion. Like, unless she's going to be around more consistently, if that is the program, what are you going to do? Now, maybe they will have AJ win the title. Well, that would be kind of cool, but is she going to be around every week? Or are they going to build for a rematch that had WrestleMania, AJ Lee as champion versus Becky, and Becky ultimately gets the belt back? Kind of torn on it, honestly. Right now, I am going to say Becky Lynch retains. All right, next match on the card. World Heavyweight Championship match. CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Now, while I think this is kind of obvious in my eyes, I do think that they have an opportunity to tell a pretty interesting story piece coming out of this.
Get ready!
I don't think this should be just one and done, and both guys go their separate ways. After the match, there's nothing that happens, it's just straight up reason for somebody. The more story beats need to happen from this. The main story is really going to be CM Punk battling Roman Reigns. Night 2 WrestleMania main event, that's confirmed. I liked the promos between Finn and Punk. Like, I wish that this program was happening, backlash, post-WrestleMania, if Punk was champion, and even if he wasn't. These two guys going at it in a longer program, but because it's like a Chamber, and Roman and Punk is the real story, this feels more like we're just filling in a match here. I do think my prediction here is that Punk retains because he goes to WrestleMania to fight Roman for the world title. But I do think that the interesting story piece they can tell is going to be with Finn Balor and Judgment Day. What I have liked about Finn during this Punk program is Finn coming off as more of a babyface, doing stuff on his own. His promo with Punk last week, while I felt like it was a little long and kind of just circling the same stuff, he had the rest of Judgment Day with him. He had Dom and JD, and he's holding them back not to attack Punk. And Punk kind of daring Finn to just do it on his own. No Judgment Day involved. So what I see kind of happening as prediction is you've got rest of Judgment Day. I'm about to boom on this nigga. Everybody, don't come to ringside.
Trash ass nigga trying to shoot his shit. He trash. Word up, he trash. He had that whole layup, boy. You trash shit. You better shoot that shit with Oh no. Oh yeah, he fucked that up, BD. He thought he was gonna get that bitch with Clay. He wanted that bitch so bad.
And the miss by Thompson. San Antonio leading by 3. Harper with the ball.
Oh, shit.
Now defended by Flag. Safety move. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Niggas can't fuck with the Avianis. I'm that nigga.
Is such a good finish in there.
But it will end up with these guys on the apron trying to get involved and help them out. Maybe they get their wires crossed, didn't get distracted by all of it, and it leads to Punk getting a GTS on Balor, Punk retained in Judgment Day, and I think that is where you're going to see it crumble. It's in Chicago, it's CM Punk. He's not going to lose. He's just not. Unless Roman Reigns showed up in Chicago and was trying to Superman punch him, cost him the belt, don't see that happening. It'd be kind of cool if Roman did show up to do something. But I'm going to go with my gut and say they're going to try and get, the big pop win for Punk, but they're going to try and push the Balor Judgment Day story, and they can get something coming out of that. Because ultimately what I want to see is Dom versus Finn at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. And that could be kind of the separation, the breakup of Judgment Day. I hope. Next thing on the card, not a match, a thing. The box. What's in the box? Now, Raw and SmackDown, we've seen the GMs push this box to each other, and they just keep returning it. They're not opening it. And people are wondering what's in the box. The box. And I don't know, because I'm skeptical that WWE will do anything creative, or they're just going to do something that's just a big old flop. This is going to be revealed at Chamber. Something's in the box, or someone's in the box. And if they're in the box and there's no air holes, and I don't know if they're going to reveal something, I think it'll be fun. The big obvious name that's thrown around every...
Oh, yeah, good shit, boy, you trash.
Jericho is going to be revealed coming out of the box. Would that be good? His debut at WWE was in Chicago, so coming back, it's in Chicago, it's kind of cool. Would they do it? Would they wheel the box out to the top of the ramp, and then pyro hits, and then the walls fall of the box? See? Break the walls down? Maybe Jericho breaks the walls down. And he literally breaks the walls of the box.
No, WrestleMania already confirmed that's not the case.
That's it. It could be that.
No, it's not.
I find that
WrestleMania already confirmed that that's not it.
Jericho, if they might want to do something silly like that. They're teasing it. Also, on each week, they have the guy with the clipboard. On Raw, they did the clipboard thing. The guy had the clipboard. It's like the list. But on that clipboard, if you look at it, it was just a white sheet of paper. So the guy wasn't even looking at anything. Same thing on SmackDown. He had clipboard, but there's no information on it. So this could be Jericho. You're not going to put Brock in a crate for a surprise. It's not The Undertaker. Who else, if it's going to be a superstar, who else are they realistically going to put in this thing to make a surprise out of all of it? Could it be Seth? And Seth shows up. But the rest of Judgment Day really isn't in Chamber. They're not involved in it. Why would Seth be in a box? It's all very confusing. I'm going to say it's one of two things. Okay, so if it's Jericho, I will pop. I will think that that's hilarious. Maybe they can pull it off.
Dylan Brooks has suffered a broken hand during the Phoenix Suns win over the Orlando Magic, and doctors will meet to determine a timetable for him, but he will be out indefinitely. And here's where I think the play happened, where he broke his hand, reaching in on Anthony Black's drive. It didn't stop him from shooting, though, during the game, but was obviously dealing with some pain. And the Suns, they only just got Jalen Green back as well from his multiple hamstring injuries, but now Dylan Brooks going down with a broken hand. They won the game off the game winner from Jalen Green, but we just haven't been able to see this team fully healthy. Dylan Brooks has suffered a broken hand during the Phoenix.
Interesting. I just think the box is so unnecessary.
But the difference between me and you, I was locked down in that box. See, you can get your hair braided all you want, priest, but don't you ever get it twisted when you come around me. You see, I'm off the leash now. I'ma go get her now.
I just got find something else, so I don't know what happened.
And did Rashad McCants ever tell you his history with me?
Nah.
Very much. I made him quit.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Legal work is changing, and AI is leading the charge. AI is all about automation. It helps firms analyze data, streamline tasks, and
did Rashad McCants ever tell you his history with me?
Nah.
Very interesting. I made him quit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we tried out for the Lakers early in my career, and it was just me and him in the workout. He quit. So anything he says, I can't take anything.
Oh, I gotta put that in my notes. Okay. So in today's video, we got to talk about Rashad McCants, man. And it's looking like Rashad McCants possibly got exposed for quitting another NBA workout yet again. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, remember when Patrick Beverly exposed that about Rashad McCants? It was a super hot topic about a year or so ago. Patrick Beverly came on the Gills Arena podcast and addressed Rashad McCants face to face about making him quit during the NBA workout.
You quit.
Tell the story.
Coach Ham said you quit. I don't have to lie. You guys.
Tell the story.
What story? We hooped. I finished the workout. You didn't.
Okay, so you said you made me quit.
I ain't never worked out with a person that didn't finish.
You said you made me quit. On your podcast, you said Rashad McCants don't know what he talking about. You said we were saying like, but look, what happened? The reason I was working out for the Lakers, we ain't talking about a favor. It was a favor workout. My agent, Mitch Kupchak, gave me the UNC, yo, we gonna bring you in. So when they didn't call me that day to go in for the workout, he said, "Shy, this is gonna be easy." I said, "Who I'm working out with?" He said, "We don't know, somebody from overseas." Yeah, but yeah. So I said, "What's his name?" In the back. I said, "What's his name?" Crazy motherfucker. I said, "What's his name?" What's his name? Yeah. He said, "Pat." I said, "Pat Beverly." I don't know who that is. But whoever it is, he's not in my way.
Say less.
He's not in my way. And then who is he?
Niggas know.
Who?
And what happened?
Who is he? Oh, he a point guard. Why they got me working out with a point guard? Why they got me working out with a point guard? So I do the jump.
I'm not gonna front.
I do the run.
Anybody that's working out for the NBA team, we not fucking around.
Right.
Like, if I got a chance to work out for an NBA team, I'm not fucking around.
So look, I don't. They already promised me the spot. Okay, they promised me the spot. So after the workout was done and I said I couldn't go no more, Mitch met me at half court and said, "Shot, what's that mean? I didn't need you to work."
So like I said, man, that was a super hot topic at the time, man. Everybody was clowning Rashad McCants. And yeah, man, he did defend himself in that video saying that it wasn't a workout for him. He was already told that he had a guaranteed spot, whatever the case may be with that. So yeah, now we got this new clip of Darren Williams. He had an interview with Tony Allen and Zebo's podcast, Out the Mud.
Factor this in. I got 15 in the first. That was easy. I can get 81.
What 81 you talking about?
Kobe's 81.
Boy, it's Out the Mud. We got Rashad McCants.
Kobe's 81. Kobe's 81.
And he told a story about having a workout with some NBA guys, and Rashad McCants was one of those guys in that workout. Darren Williams exposed that Rashad McCants quit that workout, and that had everybody upset. Let's check out this clip, and then I'll be right back with some more commentary. Here's the video. And if you can, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
I wasn't ducking anybody. Let me start off by saying
you know how that process goes now.
Yeah, I wasn't ducking anybody. My stance was because when I was coming out, Chris Paul was still the number one, like on all the boards, on all the lists. It was Chris Paul, and then it was like me or Ray Felton, vice versa, whatever. We were kind of the top three, right? And so I had always maintained a stance that if Chris Paul was there,
I need to be
I'll work out against anybody.
Right.
But if he ain't there, I'm working out solo.
Which makes sense.
Right?
Which makes sense.
So I went through, I can't remember who my first couple workouts were. I know I went Atlanta because they had the number 2 pick. I had a great workout for them, and they needed a point guard. I had a great workout. I thought I for sure was going to get picked by them. I went to Orlando. They had like the 10th pick, but they was trying to trade up. So they were the only person outside the top 10, I think, or top 5 I worked out for. I went to Portland, and then I show up in, I went to Utah, and then I show up in Charlotte. And I'm getting ready. All these other workouts are by myself. So I'm getting ready for my workout, and Ray Felton's in the gym.
No.
So I'm like,
let's get
so it's Ray Felton. It's Is it Ray Felton, Rashad McCants, and
shout out Rashad, man.
Rashad McCants and oh man, I just drew a blank. What's my boy from New York, NC State? Julius Hodge.
Yeah, Julius Hodge.
Ooh, I remember Julius. So they was trying to get me and Ray to match up, and Julius and Rashad. So I'm over there. So I'm like I said, I'm not scared. So I call my agent. I'm like, hey, I'm about to work out. Ray's here. Like, what I'm supposed to do? He's like, man.